Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund.
Showed up to the station about 6:30. Got all my gear set up on my ambulance today. Make sure there's no damage, make sure all the lights are working. My name is Nick Phipps. I am a fire cadet. Been in EMS for 5 years, fire service for just shy of 1 year. And this gives us all of our checks to make sure that the ambulance is ready for service for the day.
My name is Sean White. I'm the Assistant Chief that oversees training in EMS for the Edina Fire Department. I've been with the City of Edina for 18 years now. I've had the honor of working in the majority of the positions on shift. Started my career as a paramedic firefighter. I drove the engine for a number of years. I was a captain on shift. I believe that over time I've seen a significant change. There's an increase in request, demand, expectations out of employees. Because of that pool that used to be the perfect size to be able to draw from is now approximately the same size, but more people want some of those personnel.
In California, I was a firefighter. I went through the traditional fire academy, served at my community college. I jumped on a department there locally in Los Angeles County. I came into this department and was unaware that I was short of one certification, which landed me into a fire cadet spot.
The cadet program is something that we have been looking at in the past, we've been discussing, and then Nick came along. Nick was a perfect candidate for this process because he had some good experience. He had most of the certifications. It was just because of where he transplanted from. They didn't have the same box check requirements there, and so we had to do a Firefighter 2 certification. Our ideal situation is we go out and we find somebody with all the certifications, licensure, training, experience, but there's always going to be the reality that we're not going to be able to get that every time we want to hire somebody. So there's going to be tiers as we go along, and that cadet process is going to give us the most valuable and utilizable pathway to get where we need to go.
When we get down there, we'll go over a little brief on what we're going to do, but let's just get our gear, get some extra bottles.
We're at the South Metro training facility here in town. Today we're doing some simulation runs of fire attack, running through like 3-4 different scenarios. One that we're working on right now is our horizontal standpipe operation. So it's establishing a water line through a second story or even greater than that. Me as a cadet, I would be in the back of the engine, fully geared up in turnouts. From there we have an apartment bundle, it's called. Goes on our back, it's all dry hose. We bring that up through the window, through the ladder. We're gaining access through the east side, but the fire is on the west side of the building. So we're progressing through that building, all on the second story, and then attacking the fire.
We definitely spend at least half of our time during the academy process when we're onboarding new people down at the training facility.
This training is extremely valuable. First of all, you don't know when a fire is going to happen, whether it's middle of the day when you're up and awake, you've had food in you, or on the opposite end, it could be at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're half asleep. So going through the evolutions, getting your hands on the equipment, running through scenarios, feeling what it's like to be on your mask. Those are things that you have to work through training to become comfortable with. And it's scenarios like this that allow us to work effectively when it really matters. So they say, I think about a third of your lifetime is spent in the station. My shifts have been 12 hours. When I look at it, it feels like I'm here quite often. But I believe we're now transitioning into me being a part of a shift as a 24-hour shift.
He still participated in a 3-week academy. He then started working with our shift with multiple different crews, and that allowed him to get better exposure, wider breadth of kind of knowledge and understanding. The very beginning of it, they're focused on getting comfortable with their shift mates, the layout, the configuration. Honestly, what happens, what do the tones sound like, where do the trucks go, those types of things.
Respond on Edina Fire Main.
I think the benefit of staying with the cadet program is what it allows us to do is focus on the people instead of just the boxes that need to be checked. We're looking for great people who fit with our values systems and can go out and do the work. We can teach them the technicalities and the specifics. It's much harder to train somebody to have great morals, ethics, relationships, interaction, and public support.
The resources here, the people that work here, they truly want you to succeed, and they'll do anything and everything to make sure that your tasks get completed. Every single thing has been done to make sure that I complete that task and become a firefighter paramedic.
Because we run a fire medic service, we have distinctly different jobs that cross over on a regular basis. So there are days that you need to spend focused on your paramedic skills and working on the ambulance, but very quickly you can clear a hospital on that call and then go into firefighting mode. Really, when I think about this program, my vision for the long term is really about building out an opportunity to grow people within the community, find people who share our values, professionalism, and passion for the work, maybe even if they don't have the education and technical background.
So Nick was hired as the first fire cadet, piloting our cadet program, and today he'll be badged a paramedic firefighter, completing the transition through cadet all the way to paramedic firefighter.
Receiving that badge is really the culmination of all the effort that it took you to go to school, get trained, go through different opportunities, and finally you're at a career department like this.
So it's been a long journey to get to this point, but all the hard work, dedication, the sleepless nights have gotten us to this point where I can now officially call myself a firefighter paramedic.
You are now here, you are one of us, and here to serve.